very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Thursday, May 30th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Dozens of elected officials from the Hudson Valley, along with project developers, gathered at the Waller Center on the grounds of the FDR Presidential Library in Hyde Park yesterday to learn of $67 million in funding for housing projects, the money coming from the state. Village of Red Hook Mayor Karen Smythe called the funds vital to her community.
The money is for infrastructure, which is the foundation of how you can have more housing in a smaller space.
Poughkeepsie is receiving 2 grants for Main Street projects that are in the planning stages, and Mayor Yvonne Flowers says they will boost the housing stock.
These projects will increase the affordable housing opportunities and would also help provide more employment opportunities in the city of Poughkeepsie.
Kingston was also a beneficiary, receiving $10 million for the Golden Hill project and $4.7 million for the Barrel Factory project, notes Mayor Steve Noble.
To be able to build, a couple hundred units of housing in Kingston is so needed, and the Mid-Hudson Momentum Fund is just the perfect match for our developers to be able to help get over the finish line to be able to get these projects built.
The winning projects include mixed-use developments, transit-oriented developments, along with major commuting hubs and critical infrastructure improvements. Last week's arrest of 26 people, with another 4 wanted, resulted in the largest illegal gun and drug operation in Orange County history. Orange County Sheriff Paul Arteta and District Attorney David Hoovler outlined the multi-agency investigation on Wednesday, saying law enforcement dismantled the $3.3 million cocaine ring in the city of Newburgh and other Hudson Valley communities. Hoovler noted drugs and guns were being sold from a food truck 150 feet from the Newburgh City Courthouse and didn't know they were being peddled along with sandwiches.
Police officers, court officers, individuals all bought food there at different times over the course of the investigation. They had no idea what was going on there, and that's what allowed him to hide so well.
Among the agencies working with the sheriff and DA were police in the cities of Newburgh, Middletown, and Poughkeepsie, state police, the Hudson Valley Crime Analysis Center, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. State police have identified a woman who was fatally shot early Tuesday morning in the parking lot of the Sleepy Hollow apartment complex in Monticello. 48-year-old Amy Redmond of Smallwood and an unidentified man who she was with were struck by gunfire while in a vehicle. The man was in serious condition. Police continue to investigate. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
Members of the City of Newburgh Police Department were recognized yesterday at Kaplan Hall on the campus of SUNY Orange during an annual awards ceremony for officers for their bravery and commitment to their jobs. Mayor Torrance Harvey said to all those rank and file, all the detectives, the investigators and their families who continue to serve in the community, they have the utmost professionalism.
We understand the sacrifices that you make and your family makes every day to keep our city and our community safe. Furthermore, I'd like to recognize those among you who have distinguished yourselves as heroics in your heroic deeds and your exceptional efforts. Your bravery, your commitment to serve with honor and integrity inspire us all.
Officers and other department personnel were commended for their continued service, distinguished service, excellent police duty, and meritorious service. Ulster County Sheriff's deputies yesterday said the train versus car crash that occurred Tuesday afternoon about 400 meters south of the Esopus Avenue Railroad crossing in the town of Esopus occurred when the driver of a 2022 Chevrolet Equinox intentionally drove the SUV onto the tracks. He fled the scene and the train slammed into the vehicle, damaging the angle cock on the train engine that had to be repaired by CSX mechanics on the site. The driver of the SUV, identified later as 31-year-old David Rivera of Bridgeport, Connecticut, was located in a wooded area uninjured. He was disorderly and taken into custody. Former New Paltz Town Councilwoman Amanda Gatto has been chosen as town supervisor to serve through the end of the year. The position opened when former supervisor Neil Bettis resigned abruptly in April. Gatto was a councilwoman who resigned recently. Another board member, Alexandra Baer, stepped down last week. On Wednesday, the town board announced a board vacancy, which would be filled by the board for a term ending on December 31st. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.